Different. What makes us all different? If a person seems weird to you, is that because they're different? If a person seems strange to you, is that because they're different? Our differences create a whole new creation. We sometimes will put different ingredients into a dish and create the most flavorful item, the most flavorful food that you've ever eaten in your life. That difference is a good one. So why do we differentiate it as bad when it's an individual that's different? Why do we have a fear of something that is unknown? Let us begin to think differently. Yesterday's gone. Those thoughts should be gone as well. Changing yourself, recreating yourself is just a step away, if that is what you want. If you want to remain the same, however, is it a reason why you want to remain the same? We have to start looking at and dissecting why it is that we are choosing not to achieve the things that are steps away, should we say? It's funny because growing up, I remember there used to be a fight after school every day in the Bronx. And it'd start second period. Sometimes what they'd do is they'd say, so-and-so doesn't like you. Or look at her in those shoes. Such ugly ways. We're looking at these individuals, judging them, wondering where they came from, why they're doing this, why are they who they are. So by the end of the day, you already knew there was going to be a fight after school. And in most cases, you knew who the individuals were because there was always an instigator chiming in and saying something negative about the individual and saying that person thinks they're big and bad. But that individual, those individuals who were trying to create a beast after school to have the fight, those individuals, I believe, were the ones who were at a fear of people seeing who they were, a fear of them, people realizing who they really were. It's time that we get out of that mentality of looking at these individuals those individuals because they're different, and saying that person thinks. How do you know what that person is thinking? That person is. How do you know who that person is? That person did this. Did you see them do it? That person wants this. How do you know it if they haven't expressed it? We cannot live in two minds. We're already having enough trouble dealing with the one mind that we already have. So to go ahead and be in that person's head, knowing what that person's going to do, you have no idea. It's time we take our power back. No one should be fighting after school, just like no one should be looking at the dynamics of another individual and wanting to put them in unease. When a woman looks at another individual or another woman and judges her and does not know her, you are at a dis-ease. When a man looks at another guy and thinks or sees him with a certain amount of strength and judges him, you are at a dis-ease. Those individuals are uncomfortable with the other individuals that they don't even know. We are in a new society, a society where we are not judging people based upon what they're wearing or what they look like or what their color is. We're growing. We're bigger than that. We're going higher. And we're not going to look low at any individual. God's job is to look at us, see us, and help us to be better individuals, We're better than that. So we are going to achieve better things, newer things this year because we are ready. Ready to be, ready to achieve, ready for us to come together in a new nation of people. people who are not going to judge, but people who are going to look at you and see the gifts that you have to bring to the table. And we're going to work at enjoying, enhancing a better environment based upon what we're seeing, based upon what we're knowing, based upon what we are embracing. We're embracing new things. We're embracing new environments, creating a better world for us all to live in, for us all to grow in. We're no longer going to have those small, tiny thoughts, those big and bad thoughts of hurting, harming, or looking at another person with dishonor or dis-ease. We're better than that, and you're better for it. This is Indigo Moon. You have a beautiful day.